Wow. I am steadily talking, and this here hair has not recorded. But this is the Chrisette Michelle celebrity reading estimate. I've said so much stuff before. Um, I'm just like this. I had to get a temporary feeling, but I don't need it to be, all the way going out during Mercury retrograde coming up. Um, but yeah, well, I was speaking about previously. I'm just gonna summarize. I don't think I'm gonna repeat everything word to word. Well, saying like if I would have did a reading, which yeah, it had been on me, but there's a reason why that reading wasn't come to the surface was because this stuff here that happened. This is just stuff that just happened. So the reading I would have had, it would have been over 2 years ago because that's how long R&B Deep has been gone. Um, but it would have been to where Tina and Chrisette would have did a project, and I said I'm not gonna mention the other artists that would have been on the project due to the headline, and it may start some, uh, some assumptions. But it was supposed to be a project where they was gonna work on. It was gonna be based and started out of New York City, and it was going to be in reference to breast cancer and women's event. And I was also going to mention about it was a little girl that was supposed to come through, and the baby dad, it was going to be Justin, but she was going to be kind of unhappy, but that would have been a back scene of what I'd be revealing that wasn't going to be known out too much in public, but she was going to really be unhappy about the pregnancy. So what does from that reading I would have did 2 to 3 years ago, over 2 or 3 years ago to now, she was going to notch down regardless. So it either was going to be, she would have had the daughter for Justin, and it just was gonna be uneven. It wasn't gonna be word to word arguing. It was more gonna be like an emotional not get along more than, you know, take more events like the physical, what was rumored was being rumored, or as the physical fight is just was gonna be just unhappy. My career then went down, and my career, my it just was gonna be a lot of emotion, and then she was gonna be overprotective of her child, and Justin just was gonna be involved with the career, but he wasn't gonna be able to mend both of them together. So that would have been my reading for Chrisette Michelle, from over 3 years ago, and things were supposed to be on a mellow tone. So this here is all a firecracker popping what's happened between Tina and Chrisette. So yeah, I did have what have came about them doing a project together. So now it's coming after extreme turmoil. Just you be like, oh, optimistically, no, I didn't see this part here coming, especially in a turmoil way. The way so far with her, the miscarriage, it was that was a placenta, more like, um you don't see like a fetus or like the heartbeat or the limbs moving or so forth like that. So I understand she was very highly anticipating, but the best thing would just be to really not, especially in the early phases, uh, be into it. And you just can't be like that when you're in the music industry because you got your fans that are just so much weight, and they are the ones that do provide your income. And the record label dropped her. She had her own division or so forth under Capitol Records. I know she was with Motown Records at one time. Now, what you all as the fans have to understand is that independence is a lot of work. A lot of you all don't want to read. A lot of you all don't want to get an application. A lot of you all don't want to be on time. So, yeah, I don't have my hair comb, but I'm doing it. That don't mean I ain't got a message because my hair ain't looking the best now. But yeah, this will be getting washed up. Now all my videos today, I'm gonna go ahead and get them done and over with. So y'all may see me next time I go here. So I'm really doing a rough draft celebrity ingredient estimate, I guess you call it that. Yeah. And now this guy, uh, I really want to estimate him around at Pisces, Taurus, Sagittarius. That's what I really want to estimate him at. The guy that she's with now, I really, you know, she when she was doing a YouTube, about her getting married, um, and they having a tour and so forth like that. He lives very much in a dreamery. He does. He can get stuff going, but it's something that he takes a long time on, or it just be that hit or miss. Um, I see that they also have, like, when I saw the YouTube, um, they have like a lot of women, and I'm trying to compare it to like when she was with Justin. To me, the independent thing is something like she has good creativity, good initiation, uh, but the business part, she's gonna need some, some more firm down Taurus, like mature, um, to meet goals and logical practication. So yeah. Um, then she also posted about her suicidal thoughts. I'm not gonna put that part in the title. Um, cause YouTube had got there and flag, and they said not until the suicide video on his channel gets over 1,000 views that they will get there and even review. And that's what you're gonna make. That's when you make about what, $10 or $15 when you get 1,000 views. So they're not going to review until then. So speaking of her suicidal parts, she has uh she has a support team. She does have a support team now. Whether they are at, trustworthy, I feel they mean try to. But like I say, if you got too many Pisces and Aries that just trying to get into the industry or just so excited to be into the industry, you're not going, that Sagittarius firecracker gonna get, it's gonna get, like that firecracker that tries to whistle and it do a little spark and it goes out then the average amount of time. So if you got too much Pisces energy, too much Pisces presence and Aries, with the conflict of the Taurus part is not balanced, is not logical, you're gonna keep running into this kind of stuff, Chrisette, to the point to where you might just go ahead on and be like, Lifetime, go ahead and do a movie on me. And they might be like, now you know what, gotta, that's the way we'll do a movie on you. But right now, you ain't even wanted for a Lifetime movie. Nah. So I suggest you don't even do that suggestion. Um, where can Chrisette go after all this here? Background singing. She gonna do like some shows. some promotional shows that are like catalog, like promotional modeling. Like she kind of going to be starting back into like opening acts, and it's gonna have to be like one of those shows where they don't tell you who the opening act is. That's about the only way she can kind of get back in. Now, my view about her doing the Donald Trump show. Even though the black community is the one that have majority supported her, is she the only one that has done it? No, she's not the only one that have performed for Republicans. She has not. The what? The question comes. I'm gonna be Libra. Like I said, I have to do all my readings as Libra because if I do it from, it's gonna. I don't want to generic size the reading estimates. Oh, the question comes: were there any other shows or opportunity that she could have did that could have been just as serving during that same time or week instead of doing Donald Trump show? I can't. I can't deeply answer that. You expected me to get too deep and nosy. She has to deal with that and her team. The next question is, would it have been better that she did it later? Because, wish she had did it later, would you all have felt better about it? The record company did not drop her because she went to Donald Trump show. Everything is based on your social media value and the profit that you are with the people that are supporting behind you. That is why her record label dropped her. And more so because of sales. Because I'm sure it's several celebrities that, okay, common sense, we know that they most likely will vote for Donald Trump, and they still living at their 1 billion, 10 billion. And think about when you're black, you have a lot to balance because you have to live in this world. You have to deal with the blacks that support you, and you have to deal with just being black. And she had went with the. It was just an immature time for her to go to the Donald Trump event. And maybe if she would have she had a stronger PR team, they would have put out a release that was relevant to, hey, Donald Trump, he do like some black music, so you want to hear a black song, but that's not an exact endorsement as a vote for him. I'm sure you probably listen to Sarah Vaughan, Billie Holiday, Boyz II Men. Donald Trump listened to that stuff. And I was at Lil Jon too. Because if you go back to that Lil Jon episode, now Lil Jon is himself, individual, very strong. I admire Lil Jon so much from The Apprentice. I really did. I saluted back, when they had the boot up, like I say back in the day. But I got to see a real deeper side of Lil Jon, and when I seen how Donald Trump, correlated with that. So that is the PR team that should, when it was first, before it was put out that she was going to do a show for Donald Trump, her PR team should have had that perfectly responded, addressed, and as though that they were not being middle finger, fuck you kind of thing. That's something her PR team could and should have handled better. But I believe from what I'm seeing, from the videos, from the Instagram, what I'm seeing is that she has a PR team they're kind of new. They're, like I say, Pisces, airy. Maybe from the sides of North Carolina, Alabama type of folks, or even California. I will in just a moment. All right, open that back up and watch the cars. So Chrisette, I hope I haven't said more than what I have to say. Um, do check out the Tyrese video. Now, I had the Tyrese video was released for this morning, and he came out as a headline topic this morning. That video was recorded on Thursday night, and then the next day he had the chest pains. I also go to the Usher video. Also, if you want to cross reference, go to the Usher video. I'm not gonna put that below because it's gonna be kind of already crowded below. And I may just put the Celebs website, and then for you to go to where you can go get the book at. I'm put that. That's what I'm gonna do, so I don't be looking all junky and stuff like that. But this is the Chrisette Michelle reading. What other further questions you all can have? Right now, just would not be a time for her to be trying to branch out in. She needs to wait at least touching 5 years and wait till things get more mellow up. Your PR team they donkey, okay? You're gonna need to dig deep, but then get you a serious New York team that can really revamp your reputation. She may even have to do some extra acting gigs. She do have some fans that are supporting her, but not enough to pay an entourage or keep her career. TTYL.